Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze.
Well, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. It is going to be a very fun day today as we get set for some more editing goodness. We're going to be doing some Ring Fit. We're going to be working out. We're going to do some editing. We're going to try to make an anime dog funny. Some goofs, some gaffs, maybe even a few chuckles along the way. But welcome on in. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Friday, the end of their work day. Channel points are now on, so hey, if you are over on Twitch, make sure that you redeem your daily cup of coffee. Your daily beverage choice. As the stream is kind of chugging along a little bit. At least I hope it's working. Why is it not working? What the it's not here. God damn. See, I thought I fixed this. View rewards. Manage. Why is that not on? What? That's frustrating. Is that there now? Cool. And make sure you grab your beverage. Make sure you check back in to the Cold Brew Cafe. I hope everyone's having a very nice day today. We're doing our best. Oh, that's what Ferno was telling me about. Subscribe to view details about this Crunchyroll thing. Campaigns. Crunchyroll site-wide quest. What? Get 30 days of Crunchyroll Mega Fan when you buy 2 subs to any eligible streamers. Purchase 2 subscriptions. I forget that these are here. To be completely honest. I completely forget that these are here. I really do. Gotta make sure I get my spray for Marvel Rivals. Strike Force. World of Tanks. Are there any other games that I actually know? The finals? I'm gonna be honest, I actually haven't even heard much about the finals in what feels like forever. Splitgate 2, cool. League of Legends, just an emote, okay. Sea of Thieves, anything interesting? Okay, that's actually a decent amount of stuff. World of Tanks. Marbles on stream. How does Marbles on stream? They're giving drop rewards to anybody. Nah, it's all good. I mean, hey, these are probably all very active communities, so hey, it's a good way to try to get some free stuff at least. Can't go wrong with that. Might do the Crunchyroll because Amber and I just recently finished the first 2 seasons of JJK, and then we watched JJK 0 and on Netflix because they only have the first couple seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen. And so we're probably gonna have to watch Crunchyroll. I very rarely. It's either that or like Yar. Yeah. But speaking of hooks, they're like claws. You're probably wondering what happened to this guy. What happened here? What happened with this little thing here? Probably someone's gonna have a question about that. I woke up this morning to Lily. I was already kind of up. I woke up. Amber and I kind of woke up around like 8 o'clock. But since she didn't have to go until super late today, and I have today off, so because of that, we're just kind of just hanging out. We're just laying in bed, just kind of relaxing. I'm like semi drifting off to sleep, like in and out of sleep. And then Lily decides, it'd be a great idea. I think she got startled by something. I don't know. She got startled by something. But she used my face to jump off the bed and scratch me pretty good with her back claw, with her back claw. She is declawed in her front, so she still got claws in her back, 2 paws. But yeah, she got me pretty good. We went to CVS to get some stuff to kind of like just really clean it and put some liquid bandage on it. So that's gonna be there for a while. And I hope it doesn't scar up super bad. But yeah, I even got into my goatee as well. She got like under, and you can kind of see it just went go. What? It was great. Really, it still hurts. To be completely honest, it does still hurt. But I mean, hey. Pets. Don't know what really triggered it, to be honest. We've been there's been a stray cat that's kind of been lurking outside our apartment. And so whenever it shows up, I feel like that's when both Pumpkin and Lily are like, cat, there's another one. And they freak out. But I don't know. All I know is one thing is for certain: we will probably not be seeing Lily too terribly much today. Because I think she knows she's in trouble. I love these cats to death, but man, sometimes they are frustrating. My watch is telling me to stretch. Because I'm lazy. We are going to be doing some more stretching shortly. As we get set to do some Ring Fit. To start the day. Oh, it just skipped one. Okay. But yeah, we are going to be doing some Ring Fit. And then we're going to be doing some video editing today. Some much needed video editing. I've been putting it off. I've been distracted with my own job, and that's made things very difficult, unfortunately, to actually get the editing done. So I'm going to do my best to actually, do it. We have a couple of clips. I already have a couple of clips that I've claimed that we're going to mess around with. I will also say this, it's been very difficult for me to want to edit. I had updated Resolve to not the newest beta, to mess around with some stuff, and it completely destroyed my layout, and I didn't think about backing up my original layout, because I didn't know you could do that, despite having used Resolve for many years to to use it. And it sucks that essentially all that stuff is now it's gone. It's fucked up. So I have to get used to this new kind of layout until the full version releases at some point. So we're just gonna do the best that we can. We're gonna deal with it. We live and learn. It happens. Just gotta do our best. I'm letting people know in the editing server, that hey, if anyone wants to hang out with me later on while I'm on stream and editing, feel free to pop in. We'll see if anyone actually bites. It'd be nice to have some people kind of hang out with. But man, I will say I finally figured out how to explain. I think it's a combination of just, for those who don't know, like physically I've been going through like some like pain. I've been going through some physical pain. I finally figured out how to describe what's the killer is. So excuse me while I show feet. But this is just to like, so essentially this is gonna look really weird for the preview on Twitch. So essentially I'm having like right here, this knife doesn't go all the way back around my ankle. It's just like this front part, it's just straight burning, which is not great. So I don't know if I've like hyperextended it as like just from me constantly being on my feet pretty much all the time now, be it at work or also, you know, starting to try to do semi-regular exercise. It's been a combination of things, and it's just in that part of my foot just constantly hurts. It sucks. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'm just trying to work through it the best I can right now. I'm doing okay. We'll see how we do as I'm working out. Which, speaking of Ring Fit Adventure, let's talk about what happened last time. Last time on Ring Fit Adventure. Previously on Ring Fit Adventure. We had a little situation. We were on Boss 3. The Drago fight for World 3. And we were like 10 points away. I thought we killed him. I was positive we did. I thought we won. I was very positive we won. No, we didn't. Which is bullshit. It is bullshit that we somehow didn't win. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna try it again. We'll see how we feel as we get set. We'll see how we feel at the end of round of the boss fight. But I think the plan is going to be for today's session, we're gonna do the World 3 boss fight. We'll go into level 4, and we'll go about like halfway through level 4. Cause I'm gonna have to pull up the world map. Ring Fit Adventure World 4. Okay. Oh, thank you, IGN. Okay. Here we go. That means some poor bitch had to play this game to get this. It's not letting me zoom in. So I guess this is world 4. So we're probably going to be right here. Probably going to appear here. We're probably going to clear. If we're here, we're going to clear 1, 2, 3. We'll just do these 3. But if we're here, which honestly, this is most likely the case, we'll go here, here, and we'll do like this line. So we'll go like here and boom. So if we spawn here, we're gonna clear this triangle. If we're here, we're gonna clear this triangle. It's pretty much gonna be what it comes down to. We'll see. Obviously, we're going to try to do this within time remaining, of course. That is going to be the difficult part, is just doing that based on the time frame that we have. Because we try to set at least about an hour to Ring Fit Adventure. So we're going to do the best that we can. Here's hoping. We're going to just cross our fingers and hope for the best, honestly. I'm double checking right now. You may have noticed the stream is kind of like popping in and out of like fuzziness. That's because what I'm doing is I'm currently also uploading a video to Dropbox for Furno. So that way he can work on a collab that we recorded last week. And I've been trying to send him the footage and it's just not been working. Everything I've tried has just not been working. So this is going to be the last resort. Just going to use Dropbox and hope that it works. And just hope and pray that it works. God, it better. God, it better. Getting frustrated. Sharing files should not be this difficult. It really shouldn't. But lo and behold, we find a way. Nature finds a way. Who would have guessed? There's probably gonna be some people asking, when am I gonna do 2v8 again? No. Sorry. I'm not going to play 2v8 anymore. I'm not going to be logging into Dead by Daylight for a little bit. At least not until the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. Like, PTB goes live on Tuesday. Which even then, I'm working that day. So it really doesn't fucking matter. But, we'll probably do PTB stuff on Friday. Next Friday. Excuse me. Assuming that it's still up. The rumor is that the PTB is actually not going to be that long. So, normally, the Dead by Daylight PTBs go for about like a week or so ish, but apparently this one's not going to be going for super long. I am going to miss the dev broadcast, or we'll try to watch it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it. So I'm going to just be even more ignoring social media. It's funny I say that. I made a post because I got the notification from Twitter, from Twatter, that it was my anniversary, my Twitter anniversary, and I made a very good. I consider it a very good post, because what they do is, for those who don't use Twitter, which first of all, good. Second of all, if you don't use Twitter, what happens is on your anniversary of signing up, it prompts you to make like a post, just being like commemorate your anniversary. And basically all I said was, yeah, I fucking hate Twitter. I essentially just I hate all social media now. Oh, what the fuck? Why did the audio not play? Excuse me. Hang on. What the fuck? What? I'm gonna break something. I'm gonna break something. I swear. Swear to God. I swear to God. That's so frustrating, dude. Ah! Also, hi, Mangardi. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I will not let you. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm holding for dear life. Yeah, let's just make sure. I said that's more patronizing than the original sound I said. That actually might be better. That might be better. This is so patronizing. He's like, you get him, champ. You do it. That's actually really funny. That's actually kind of funny. But no, that's not the right sound. Do I not? Did I lose the sound when? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. This is not the sound. I also do kind of like the idea of it just constantly. Every time I think I'm done, it just keeps going. We'll find the proper sound, but welcome in, Mankari. Just came to see you Ring Fit. Well, it is about time. The alarm did go off. So we might as well get to it. Might as well get this started. But yeah, very important thing. Please get rid of social, like, just reduce the amount of scrolling that you do as much as you can for your sake. Twitter sucks. Just all social media sucks, to be quite honest. You're much happier without it. Let's do some Ring Fit. Let's get it going. All right, we're gonna have to do a couple things real quick. Pumpkin's making himself comfy. You can tell because he's literally sitting on my hand. Pumpkin's he's just here. He's just here to have a good time. Let's hope that he doesn't, fuck me over this time by, like, trying to eat my ankles. You're not gonna eat my ankles today, right? Your silence is deafening, Pumpkin. I can never work out around this cat, I swear. Let's hope I just hope I don't have to put him in timeout again. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do this shit. This any longer. Never gonna happen. Make sure I grab my drink as well. Is the ring? Oh, I gotta calibrate? You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Place Rincon on a flat surface. Okay. Okay, we're good. I had to put the leg strap under my... wearing the pants today. Instead of the shorts. Also, maybe a horrible idea, but you know what? I don't care. I'm full of horrible ideas. I just realized I just can't see the fucking window. There we go. Actually, we are not doing rhythm game. Me. Alright, woo. Got space to move. Day 6. Let's keep it like this. For dynamic stretching. Let's motherfucking
Keep
go.
your posture straight.
Let's go,
3,
motherfucker.
2, 1, go! Alternate bringing your knees up to touch the ring con. Be careful not to hit the ring con against the leg strap. Last time. Yes, just like that.
Health is
Next
wealth.
is the heel
Let's
stretch.
get into
Bring
fitness.
the insides of your ankles up toward the ring con.
Oh, I'm one behind now.
This stretch targets your
I
lower
also
back.
have to be very careful of pumpkin.
Last time. Yes,
Jesus,
just
this
like
looks
that. Next is the back straightening
Really
stretch.
adjusting. God damn it.
Take a big step
Like,
forward
in
and
the
drop
way
your
of
hips.
my mat.
Focus on lowering your body without putting too much weight on your front foot.
time.
Be sure to keep your lower back straight. Let's do one more of each.
Oh, my knee pop on that one.
All right, good. Finally, spread your feet.
What did I say about
Raise the
biting my
ring con
ankles?
above your head and lean
Damn
to
it.
the side.
Gotta stop biting me. Putting you in timeout. Little boy always wants to play, but not at the sacrifice of my exercise. Ugh. Damn it. I'm gonna adjust this off camera. Last thing I need is for me to try to adjust my leg strap under my pants and for someone to think that I'm doing something much worse on camera. Last thing I need. Okay. Well, I ruined my dynamic stretch, but hey, it is what it is. We will live. Okay, so we left off. World 3 boss fight. David kind of rushed through.
All right.
Really do a full session last time because I did the workout very late. So we only attempted boss fight. We lost by once again. Oh, I realized I forgot to forgetting to change the category over. We were literally like one sliver of the way before we died. First death of the run. That's not great. Not great at all. So,
Oh!
craft.
Ah!
Get through all this dialogue. Back. So, did make smoothies. Yeah, we made a ton of smoothies. Like a ton. So, the spinach ones are going to regain our health. The grape ones are going to be restoring, giving us the extra damage bonus on purple moves. Can't really do too much more. We're low on points. Can't really do too much more outside of this. We just gotta work out like our life depends on it.
Oh!
Let's do this bullshit again. Oh wait. Okay, we did swap it for the bow. Shit. Oh, we could just jump straight into the battle. Died. I think we might as well just go the full 9 yards. Go the full 9 yards. Just do it straight from the top of the course. Just do the fight. I feel like it's not gonna be worth it. But also... What I want to do, I actually want to get into World 4 today. Still will.
Outstanding! You did it!
This is all treadmills pushing us back.
Yeah! We've still got a ways to go, but I believe in you.
Son of a bitch.
Almost there!
For my fitness diet routine of 145 pounds, I got far into it, it can get very intense. Here's the thing. So, I actually reset my save.
When you want to vacuum something up, just pull on me from both sides.
Where I was at before. Because... Oh, you suck. I'm not gonna get that experience medallion. Fuck. That's okay. Originally, it was about level 35-ish? No. About level 35 to 40. And I just didn't touch it for a while. For the sake of holding myself accountable and actually trying to properly work out, I started from 0. Suck. Oh.
Score!
we go. Just wanted to throw something at you. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, I think it is the best way to play this game.
Okay,
Okay.
let's select the skill.
Master mode is genuinely just the best way to do it. I think, at least. Great smoothie! There we go. There were squats?
Squat.
I sure as hell do not want to do knee lifts after all.
Okay, let's go. Try it with your glutes thrust back. Fantastic. Neat. Perfect. Okay. Keep it up. Good job. Great. Excellent. Great. Excellent. Sharp. Well done. Let's keep going. Fine work. Good job. Fine work. One left. Okay.
Congrats on all that work, man. That's fantastic.
You should feel it in your stomach,
Buddy, that's
not
a
your
lot.
arms.
That's a lot of dedication.
Skill and attack.
I hope you're feeling a lot better
Knee lift.
from all your hard work that you put into it.
Move super energetically. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 20 more. Be sure to bring those knees up. Left, right, left. Halfway there. Right, left. 10 more. Left, right, left, right. 5 more. Left, right, left. Excellent.
Just working out, just relaxing.
Keep going.
Okay, we
Select
still
a
have
skill.
our buff.
Squat. Okay, let's go.
Let's utilize our buff while we still got it.
Straight ahead. Nice. Very nice. Amazing. All right. Nicely done. Okay. Nice. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Awesome. Fantastic. Wonderful. Excellent. Great. Let's pick up the pace. Fantastic. Keep it up. Keep it up. One left. Nice. Perfect. Amp guard.
Guard. It's too fucking.
Feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. There's more.
Hey,
Careful. You don't have many hearts.
smoothie. 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 Kinda relax.
Vocal. Okay, let's go. Be careful not to lower your elbows. Okay. All right. Amazing. Fine work. Excellent. Good job. Wonderful. Okay. Amazing. Very neat. Challenge yourself. Neat. Fantastic. Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, let's go. Hold the ring com with the bow. Great! Great! Yes! Yes! Fantastic! Nice. Neat. Keep it up. Good. Increase your pace. Okay. Very nice. One left. Flawless. With your legs bent slightly, squeeze.
Okay. Nice.
Select a skill and good luck.
Front press. Let's try to get my legs a little bit right.
Okay, let's move. Imagine holding something in your arm. Neat. Very nice. Amazing. All right. Perfect. Fantastic. Sharp. Awesome. Great. Great. Nice. Nice. Great. Let's pick up the pace. Okay. Neat. Yes. Yes. Perfect.
Halfway. Box time. Alright.
Aim carefully and blast.
This one?
Okay. Aim carefully. Here it comes. Got it. Good. If my aim seems off, face me downward for a sec. Ah! Wow! Don't rush. Ah!
What? I had that. Okay. Grab the
Careful! You don't have many hearts left.
again. Smoothie. Regular smoothie. Grape smoothie. Again.
Nail it.
Go.
Move super energetically. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Trust me, I'm
Left.
moving as
20 more.
energetically as I can. Not
Left.
angelically.
Right, left, halfway there. Right, left, 10 more. Left, right, left, right. 5 more. Left, right, left. Excellent. Amp guard. Keep squeezing. Don't push it. Take a break if you need to. Squat. Okay, let's go. Bend your legs as you breathe. Fine work. Nicely done. Well done. Wonderful. Excellent. Nicely done. Yes. Yes. Okay. Nice. All right. Awesome. Nice. Amazing. Very nice. Challenge yourself. Great. Great. All right. One left. Right on. Flawless. Amp guard.
Fuck. Oh. It's 2, god damn it. I'm gonna die.
You should feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. Still coming.
God damn it!
That was a tough one. Let's try again later. Ah!
Fuck. Oh, that's frustrating. I gotta sit for a sec.
hell? 60. His clothes-wise, still gonna be the same. Yeah, all the same. Guess I could do.
Ah.
All that. Guess I would
Ah.
do. But
I'm all ready. Squeeze! Way to squeeze!
smoothies. So we'll have to do the quests. I guess we can do the games. That might be the best way to do it. Interesting. Yeah, let's do the mini games. Let's get some more coins. I guess we'll try it again. Try to get as many tokens as possible so we can level up. Looting gallery. Right. Collect tokens.
Ready? Go! This will focus on your waist. Try this to work your core.
This one.
Keep it up.
as good as our last score. That's frustrating. Collect the tokens.
Ready? Go! This exercise uses a wide range of muscles. Don't hit the bombs or you'll lose points. Keep your knees behind your toes. Good. Outstanding.
Damn. I almost got my personal best though. Okay,
Oh!
Not the best moves that we can get. Right back into the battle.
Ah!
Okay. Asshole. Try to fuck his shit up again. Don't have all the smoothies that we had.
Select a skill.
Yeah, we are kind of bummed. Or we have to try and just do the best that we can.
Warrior
Warrior
1
1 is technically our highest attack.
Slowly bend to the left. Slowly return to the starting position. Be sure not to tilt forward or backward. Okay, let's switch sides. Don't forget to switch legs. Slowly bend to the right. Slowly return to the starting position. Don't let your bent knee extend beyond your heel. Excellent! Abguard!
Just gonna try. We're probably just gonna.
You should
smoothie
feel it in
after
your
every
stomach,
attack.
not your arms. Okay, let's select the skill.
Got 5, so we can do it. Aiding now.
energetically. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 20 more. This will work your glutes. Left, right, left. Halfway there. Right, left. 10 more. Left, right, left, right. 5 more. Left, right, left. Perfect!
Good, good, good.
Be sure to stay hydrated. Squat. Okay, let's move. This will focus on working your legs. Very nice. All right. Nicely done. Nice. Excellent. Well done. Awesome. Neat. Amazing. Great. Fantastic.
It's so fucking
Great.
after this.
Keep it up. Good job. Increase your pace. Yes. Yes. Fine work. One left. Nice. Flawless.
It's two. Fuck you.
Keep squeezing. There's more. Keep going. Select this.
Okay.
Warrior One pose. Knee lift.
Gotta use the buffalo and stuff on it.
Move super energetically. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 20 more. Be sure to extend your back. Left, right, left. Halfway there. Right, left. 10 more. Left, right, left, right. 5 more. Left, right, left. Excellent. Aim carefully and blast! Good! Got it! Okay! Here it comes! Good! Don't rush! If my aim seems off, face me downward for a sec. Aim carefully. Don't rush!
Oh. Good, good, good.
A tough one, but you can do it! Slowly bend to the left. Slowly return to the starting position. Flex your abs and avoid bending your lower back. Okay, let's switch sides. Don't forget to switch legs. Slowly bend to the right. Slowly return to the starting position. Lengthen your back, keeping your upper body vertical. Perfect! Ab guard! You should feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. Select a skill and... Front press. Okay, let's move. Press in on the ring cone as you breathe out. Excellent! Fantastic! Okay! Nice! Okay! Perfect! Fine work! and slightly squeeze. Excellent. Now select a skill.
I need to hope that I can finish this out quickly.
Okay, let's move.
I'm starting to feel
Be sure your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all level. Great! Wonderful! Yes! Yes! Fine work! Sharp! Okay! All right! Good job! Great! Let's pick up the pace. Well done! Well done! One left! Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, let's move. Be careful not to lower your elbows. Excellent! Awesome! Very nice! All right! Neat! Keep it up! Very good! Let's keep going! Good job! Great! Excellent! Don't push it.
Yeah,
Take a break
yeah.
if you need to. Warrior 1 pose.
Yeah, with Warrior 1, I think I might do it.
Slowly bend to the left. Slowly return to the starting position. You can try for a right angle, but don't overextend yourself. Okay, let's switch
Finally.
sides. Don't forget to switch legs. Slowly bend to the right. Slowly return to the starting position. Be sure to expand your chest when you raise your arms.
Thank fuck. Holy shit.
Great job. Go drink some water.
Too many tries.
Now turn your exercise into experience points with a victory pose. Charge your squat power, but don't overextend yourself. Release toward the victory!
Oh, God.
Lightly cover the IR motion camera with the pad of your right thumb as shown. Measuring. Please do not move your thumb.
Oh. Not my highest. Pretty high, though. I'm not even doing the voices. I'm tired. I thought I had more time. Already cutting it pretty close. We've at least done this.
Ah!
We've done it. Not do. What else did we not do? Yeah. I am feeling like very lightheaded. Glad we were able to finish this. Yeah, let's stretch.
Let's begin our static stretching. You won't need the ring con. Be mindful of your
Very
body
happy
and
to
stretch within the
cool down.
range of your ability. Put your right leg forward and put your hands on your hips. bend your right knee and stretch out your left calf. Now switch legs. If you're less flexible, it's okay
mouth
if your heel
is
goes off the
sweat.
ground.
Oh, that's getting
Bring
caught in my
yourself back
mustache.
slowly. Bend your left knee and bring your ankle up behind you. Pull your knee backward and stretch the front of your thigh.
My shoulder and my knee popped when I did that.
Now do the same on the opposite side. Be careful not to bend your lower back backward. Bring yourself back slowly. Widen your stance, place your hands on your knees, and drop your hips. Rotate your left shoulder inward and extend your left hip joint.
Oh,
Return to facing forward. Now stretch your right hip joint too. Point your knees and toes outward. Bring yourself back slowly. Join your hands together in front of you. Position your glutes as if you're going to sit down, then stretch your hands forward. Bring yourself back
after all
slowly.
those squats doing that hurts.
Raise both arms and pull down on your left elbow. Stretch your upper arms while pulling your elbow downward. Now do the same on the opposite side. Be careful not to let your upper body tilt to the side. Bring yourself back slowly. And your stretching is complete. Good job.
Thank you. Job. Here are today's tips. Even though the tip demonstrates proper form, natural, there are some things you may not be able to do. Only exercise within the range of your ability. That brings us to today's theme. Listen to your body. Sometimes you can't quite train the exact way the example demonstrates. Try to keep your balance or hold the pose. Fitness ability is different for everyone. Naturally, there are some things you might not be able to do. Exercise within the range of your ability and don't over. Good advice. Oh. God, I'm glad that's done. Very glad. Done. Okay. All right. Oh. Once again, I've sweated through another shirt, but that means, hey, it means it's working. So here's what's gonna happen. I know an ad break literally just happened. I know one literally just happened. But here's what we're gonna do. I am going to run another one, not for the sake of money, but for the sake of I need to take some time to just
Okay. Hopefully. We should be good. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that ad break. Enjoyed the tunes. I know one thing's for certain, my legs fucking hurt. Oh, Jesus. But we are gonna be working on getting some editing done. Oh, I am feeling much better now, at least. I'm feeling much better now, at least. My legs hurt like a motherfucker, though. All right. Let me start by pulling up the clips that I had claimed. At least some of the clips I had claimed.
I don't know what's going on about Shrek, but shut it.
Hey, Farno, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I did just send you the Dropbox for the footage, since it took a little bit for it to upload. So hopefully it came through okay. Let me know if it didn't. But welcome on in. God, okay. What clips did I think it was this. Which one did I start with? Making sure. Supposedly downloading, I gotta wait till it's finished to make sure it plays before saying I got it fine. Okay, cool. Alright, let me make sure. I think this was one of the clips I had claimed. Double check just to make sure. So
for you. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. Me when I get you. Dude, I legit met a serious girlfriend on RuneScape. That's crazy. Well, no, she okay, so what happened was we traded each other's passwords. Because we were like, oh, she's gonna grind on my character while I go to sleep. And she logged into my account and I was like, okay, cool. Why would you do that? I was like 10 years old. No, chat, don't know. That's not what I mean. I meant like she was gonna take my character and grind out wood and like a bunch of... Oh, I just made it worse. Okay,
that's a good clip. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a reason I claim that one. That's a good one. Never trade passwords on RuneScape, you silly little dog. You silly dog. Never do that. Never trade passwords. You never learn. When will you learn? When will
You
you
piece
learn
of shit.
that your actions have consequences? All right. Yeah. Yeah, she did, yeah. The cat got me pretty good, unfortunately. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's... I'm currently nurse claw marks on my let's see, my cat hasn't gotten out of that kneading phase from her kitten days, and her claws knead through my shirt and pants. Ooh. Pumpkin is still like clawing at furniture, unfortunately. He was like, he had stopped clawing at our couch for a while, and then recently he's been clawing at the couch again, which is frustrating. But I mean, hey, it's cats. That's the wonderful thing about having cats. Okay, what was it that I was...
Oh, I'm coming. Holy fuck.
Okay. I forgot I had this clip too, so might as well actually just do this one.
Good, good. What is this? Good, good. What is this? Good, good. What is this? Oh. I'm coming. Holy fuck.
Okay. Now I remember where this what I was doing with this clip. So,
Good, good. What is this? What is this?
let's go. Let's cut right here.
Good, good. Good, good. What is this? Good, good. What is... Good, good. What is this?
Just check the file. Looks like I got it okay. Hell yeah.
Good, good. What... Good, good. What is this?
Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to try to do. I wanted to do the magic mask on this. What? What? Hang on. Wait. What? Hang on. Are you telling me... sign in. What the fuck are you talking about? Better not be saying I don't have my fucking key. Swear to God. Like if you're telling me I don't have my fucking key. I'm actually going to be so frustrated. I'm gonna start my own editing storm soon. Kind of not looking forward to it. To all the editing, the stuff I'd like to get done, but might not have time to. No, I get it. I genuinely do. Why'd autocorrect have to insert AI into this? It knows. It knows. It knows it's gonna take over the world. And not in a good way. It was saying that I didn't have my... It was essentially saying that I didn't pay for the license. I'm going to try updating it. Let me see if updating it to the latest beta will do anything. In the meantime, Pumpkin is once again causing problems. Hey. Hey. Pumpkin. Hey. Gotta leave stuff alone, my guy. Stuff alone. Trying to remember, what did I even have scheduled for today? What was my original scheduled stream for today? Oh no, today was the editing stream. No, it was Balatro. Today was supposed to be Balatro. Monday was supposed to be editing. Yeah, no, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably not going to be doing 2v8 again. At least not during the game mode this time around. It simply comes down to the fact that it's slowly becoming my least favorite game mode. It feels like it's constantly like it's just getting more and more frustrating. I might do it one more time It genuinely is the queue times. The queue times are the worst part about it. I'm more looking forward to the PTB on Tuesday. Especially sucks when you queue for 15 minutes then get a bad game, because bad games happen. But when you're busy and have limited time to play, limited more when you have long queue times, like playing Killer is just not worth it. It really isn't. It really isn't. And that's frustrating because you need to have people to play as Killer in 2v8. But it's frustrating in terms of the fact that, yeah, the FNAF PTB is on Tuesday. The devs officially confirmed it. I'm not going to be able to do it live. I might watch the broadcast, but I have Tuesday off since my dad's coming in, so I guess I can record it then. Hey, fair enough. I don't do live PTB because queue times. Understandable. I get it. Well, now to refine my why I don't want FNAF and DVD rant for that video. Well, okay. Look, I know a lot of people are anti Five Nights at Freddy's. And to be honest, at this point, I truly do not think it matters anymore. I understand the sentiment that it's going to kind of, oh, I'm not anti-FNAF. No, fair. Like, I get it. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are, though. There's a lot of people who are anti-Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight. Mostly because of children. There's going to be a lot more kids coming into this game. The way I look at it is more, it was going to be a part of Five Nights, like, it was going to happen at some point. Like, it was going to join at some point. It's hard to, like, it's hard to really say that it doesn't need to be a part of it. Because it is the most prolific franchise. Is the most prolific, and I would go so far as to say it is the most important horror property on the market right now. And because of that, they would be stupid not to add it in. And especially because it is most likely it is the most highly requested franchise. I think they are two different horror playstyles, and mashing them together is not going to go well. Well, we won't know until we see the killer power. I understand the idea. I understand that logic, where it is two different types of horror games. It is clearly, and I will say this, to even call Dead by Daylight a horror game at this point is kind of just like, let's just be honest. Is it? There are some elements about it. Sure, 100% there are elements. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it's fully a horror game anymore. And granted, that might just be my 3,000 hours talking. Sorry, I've been updating DaVinci in the background. In hopes that maybe that might help. I'm afraid this opens the door for creepypasta killers to be added in. I don't want Slender the Rake or Siren Head, not to mention SCP in the backrooms. FNAF feels like opening a gateway to other horror things. So I think you just don't want internet horror, is kind of what I'm gathering. Which, to be fair, like, I can understand why. I think the problem is, like, stuff like creepypastas and stuff like that. Fair. I get it. I think that can be pretty frustrating as well. That concern of, like, those kind of franchises getting added in. What I think is realistically going to happen is, I think Five Nights at Freddy's is only being added, and color me crazy, here's my theory. They're not adding Five Nights at Freddy's because of the game. They're adding Five Nights at Freddy's because of the movie. And here's why. So far, the only part of the actual game that we've, like, anything from the actual realm of the game that is being added into this Five Nights at Freddy's chapter is the base outfit for Springtrap. That's it. Or the animatronic. So, let me see if I can find these images. So, the only thing that is officially, like, from the base game, like the actual main game, is the base outfit for Springtrap, which is based on the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 version of the character. Like, this is practically like, if we just do Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Springtrap. Like, this is practically almost like a 1-to-1 kind of look. Like, obviously some stuff is tweaked. But that's because in terms of, like, design, Five Nights at Freddy's, like, 3 Springtrap is probably one of the best designed characters in the entire series. Hands down. I think this is one of the coolest designs from the entire franchise. Here's the thing, though. when we look at everything that's being shown in terms of like the actual map and everything, we see the map, we see the legendary cosmetic, and it's actually Matthew Lillard reprising the role of William Afton, and it's the movie cosmetic. But then we look at the map, like, if hang on, let's pull up the video. Okay, actually, this is perfect. So if we look at this, like, this is the movie. This is, we look at the Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, this is pretty much, this is logo. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie logo for the pizzeria. This is for the movie. The other part of the map that we see is this arch. We see this arch only in the movie. This is the same arch that we finally see Springtrap come through. Like, this is the same arch. Paneling and balloons, like, to a T, heading into the dining room. This is the movie. So here's the crazy thing. They wouldn't go out of this way. I think the biggest reason is because Five Nights at Freddy's not only was highly demanded, but because of the movie is why we're getting in. Not necessarily based on the game, but because of the movie. That's why we finally are getting it in. Because pretty much almost everything about the actual map and everything that we've seen is the movie. And that's it. The movie also, to be fair, has a lot of weird shit in it that does not tie to the games in any way, shape, or form. Like, the movie itself, like, it takes the core concept of, like, the games, of, like, there's 4 animatronics who will kill you. There's dead kids in those suits. They're gonna kill you. You better watch out. And there's a spooky guy in a yellow suit who's gonna kill you. You better watch out again. But that's really about it. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie does very little in terms of adapting the games in any other sort. It pretty much is its own thing, which is good, to be honest, because the lore in those games becomes fucking bullshit, and it's dumb. It becomes very dumb, and that's not including the books, where there's like Remnant, which is like what happens when you melt down soul-possessed metal. It's fucking weird. I'm not gonna get into it because it's dumb. It's very dumb. And the movie doesn't really do any of that. It's just a very safe, spooky movie. That's all it is. That's all it really does. It doesn't go like super crazy. Yeah, there's Easter eggs. Yeah, there's references, but that's about it. Yeah, the lore. Do you realize how difficult it would be to adapt the lore of like the continuity of the games into a franchise like into a movie, like like it's getting ridiculous. Like you can't. Do I need to talk about like how in the books, in like the first set of books, there becomes like a trash fight where there's like a kaiju fight? That's not a joke. That's not even a fucking joke. In like the first set of the Five Nights at Freddy's, like I think it's like the Tales from the Pizzaplex. It's either Tales from the Pizzaplex, it's like that series, or it's like the one other set of books where it's like the 3 stories in one. I don't remember what it is, and I truly don't care to remember right now. But at the end of the books is always like kind of like a tinier story with a connecting narrative that ends in a kaiju boss fight. Where the soul of William Afton absorbs into trash and becomes scrap trap, and it has a kaiju fight. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this correctly. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. Do you understand how stupid it would be to adapt that into a movie? Of course they wouldn't do that. That's dumb. And I've seen the movies they've put out recently. I've seen the movies that are coming out recently. It's very dumb. So you kind of... I'm going to talk about this in terms of storytelling for film versus keeping it to the game. When you're adapting something like Five Nights at Freddy's, you have a major challenge. And that is you are trying to both be, and this is the case with any adaptation. I realize I'm supposed to be editing, but I'm going to try to keep this tangent like very brief. When you're doing an adaptation of any kind, you have 2 things you need to do of any kind of adaptation. You need to make sure that it does right by the fans of that franchise. And let me real quick. My issue with internet horror is that it's a bunch of fan fiction with no concrete lore for these monsters. I think FNAF is separated itself from these horror genres, but it was popular around the same time, and I felt like those other monsters were in high demand, as high demand as Five Nights at Freddy's. Stop yapping. I'm good. I can yap if I want. I appreciate you popping in, though. But welcome on in, Jaeger. Welcome on in. I do appreciate you popping in. So here's the thing. When you're adapting any source material to a media, like a different medium of some kind, be it a book, be it a TV show, be it a video game, you have 2 audiences you need to cater to. You have to cater to the pre-established fans of that franchise who are already there and have been supporting the franchise from the get-go. But you also need to make sure you cater to casuals. People who have never heard of the franchise, people who are just walking into the theater to see a movie, who might not know exactly what the fuck is going on. And that is sort of... that's a tight beam you have to cross. It is very difficult for the writers to adapt something to a scale of a franchise like Five Nights at Freddy's. Or rather, we can talk about another one. Let's talk about Elden Ring, because they just announced that A24 is doing an Elden Ring movie. What? Do you know how much lore is in Elden Ring? And you have to try to consolidate that huge story, that massive world, into like a 150 to 180 minute runtime. That's fucking absurd. You have to make sure, and that's another thing where that is going to be a very difficult kind of tightrope to balance. Because, again, you have to make sure that you're catering to all the fans, the pre-existing fans for that franchise. But then you also have to make sure that you are trying to make and promote this film for people who are just like who are just walking in for the first time, who maybe have never heard of Elden Ring. Do you think my dad knows what the fucking Elden Ring is? He absolutely does not. He 100% does not. He still plays on a PlayStation 3. Barely. Most of his PlayStation 3 games are Call of Duty. Like the old ones. The ones that don't even have like working servers anymore. And he just plays the campaigns. You think he knows what the fucking Elden Ring is? The only reason he's gonna know and care about it is because it was written by George R.R. Martin from Game of Thrones fame. That's the only reason he's gonna give a fuck about Elden Ring, and that's it. And so when you hear that they're trying to adapt that kind of expansive world into a movie, but they're also trying to do like a TV show, I believe is also what's going on. As rumored, there's supposed to be a TV show going on as well. I think it's on Amazon Prime is what they're pitching it for. It's a difficult task. And so you kind of have to pick and choose. You kind of have to pick and choose the plot points that make the most sense to fit the story that you want to tell. In terms of like Five Nights at Freddy's, if you're trying to tell that story, that's a very difficult story to tell when you look at all of what the source material is giving you. And you have to kind of just be like, all right, well, what's the core elements that we can take, that we can pick and choose, that still retain the idea of this being Five Nights at Freddy's, while making it easy for us to tell the story that we want to tell. And that's the difficult part. And that's kind of why the movie, even though it is like Five Nights at Freddy's, of course it's not going to be like a one-to-one adaptation of the games. Absolutely not. Because if you're trying to do that, like, there's so much stuff you'd have to do. There's so much like setup that you'd have to do for characters. There's so much like actual backlog information that you have to set up. You have to explain so many things. It's better for an audience where you just present the core concept and then you expand on that later. You don't overwhelm the audience with a bunch of information. You just give enough of like the core idea to tell the story and to represent the source material faithfully. But then you plant enough seeds, so the hardcore fans can be like, that's where it's going next. And that's you set up stuff. You don't explicitly say, hey, did you know that the souls of these dead kids make this metal shiny? No, that's dumb. Did you know that if you burn the suits, that's how you let the kids go free? No, that's dumb. You don't set that up. That's like a long-term payoff kind of thing. What you need to do is you just need to set the core fundamentals of the world. Which in the case of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, it's dead kids, possessed robot, crazy guy, pizzeria. I don't think I was expecting a one-to-one adaptation, but I saw a child in the trailer and thought that, which kind of breaks the whole night guard versus possessed robot. Are you talking about like the little girl? Hang on. He's talking about her? Because I will say, she is pivotal to the movie. She is. She's the Night Guard's brother. Yeah, Night Guard's sister, excuse me. And she does play a pivotal role in the story. I don't know why I said brother. I don't know. I thought what it seemed like the Night Guard brought his kid to work or something. No, I get it. I get it. No, I get it. But not everything can be a one-to-one adaptation. We now live in a day and age where any like adaptation of any kind can't just be a one-to-one. You kind of have to do something with nuance to it. Because if you just make something a straight one-to-one adaptation, then it kind of defeats the point. You want to leave, because at the end of the day, yeah, why do they need a child character to play a pivotal role in this story? Why couldn't the Night Guard figure shit out like a Night in the Museum? Because I think that's two different kind of stories that you're trying to tell. At the end of the day, crazy as it is, you need the way... I'm not gonna like... The reason the kid is there is because when the suits are possessed by the souls of dead kids, and who relates to kids more than kids? You need a character that kind of acts as, like, the grounding point. In the story of the movies, the kid, she acts as a way to humanize the animatronics. Because, again, they are just kids, after all. They were killed when they were, like, 7 or 8 like years old. So they're young. And to be fair, her brother, who's also their other brother, was also taken. And it gets revealed in the movie. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. I don't think for now you care. Turns out they had another brother, a third brother, who it's revealed was taken and killed by Matthew Lillard's character, the main bad guy in the movie. So they're all connected in a way. They just don't know it. But the girl is there to be sort of like... to humanize the animatronics. And to remind the people, like, watching that, oh yeah, they're fucking kids. This killer's fucked up. Who kills kids at Chuck E. Cheese? What the fuck? That's why it's there. It's the same thing with Sonic. Like, the Sonic movies are pretty much their own. You could honestly, the best example I could give is Sonic 3. Like, does Sonic 3, like, absolutely run the plot of, because it's based heavily on Sonic Adventure 2. The plot for the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie is based pretty much entirely on the Sonic Adventure 2 game. Is it a one-to-one adaptation of that story? No. Because that's also a lot to have to do. Because Sonic Adventure 2 has both Sonic Adventure 2 specifically has both a hero story and a villain story. And so, and they both intersect, and they also both kind of intersect, but they also take place separately as well at the same time. So it's one of those things where you can do the best that you can with adapting in, but it also comes down to the fact that the Sonic movies have their own ongoing continuity and their own ongoing universe they have to keep into account on top of what they're trying to add on and adapt from like certain points in the games, and to make it just all kind of coalesce into a new movie. So that's something difficult as well. Adaptations are very difficult to do, and I don't envy any of the writers for these who are doing their absolute best to make these things happen. I really don't, because I'm trying to remember. I think the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, it was announced in it was announced in 2015. And it came out 7 years later. Like, it came out that's crazy. Although that has something to do with my anti-live action remakes kick I'm doing. I know Sonic is in a remake and it's its own thing. It came out during Disney's live action kick, so it kind of got loped into that genre. Fair. That's fair. They're still doing. Like, this is a movie, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was in development for so long. And it got rewritten so many times. I think if I remember in an interview, there was about, I could be wrong, but there was like 7 rewrites for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Like, that is crazy. 7 times to rewrite this? But at the end of the day, like, it's all right. It's not. I think the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is actually all right. I don't think it's absolutely the greatest thing in the world. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world either. I think it's fine. I really hope Snow White's failure will get Disney to reconsider their movie strategy going forward. What are you talking about? Lilo and Stitch is out, baby! Lilo and Stitch came out today! You think they care? They're gonna keep backlogging this shit. They're gonna keep going through their backlog, and they're gonna be like, all right, what's next? We got most of the classics done. Let's start work on the animated movies. Buddy, it's only a matter of time before we get the live-action Goofy movie, and that's... that's when the world will burn. Seeing 4K Goofy going, yuck. Maxie! Realistic man dog Goofy. All right. Enough of this. It's editing time. Okay. It was already set to publish. They weren't going to not publish it. True. Very true. All right, let's do this. Let's put a grid up. Did I fuck it up? I need to get, speaking of editing, I got to get to my own, so I'm about to head on out. Well, hey, enjoy the rest of your day. But just to let you know. Uh-oh. You know what? I'll line up. D-Day is less than 11,000 channel points away. God damn it. Well, thank you for letting me know, Furno. Catch you later, man. Have a great rest of your day. You as well.
Good, good. What is this? Good, good. What is this?
Mm. Yeah, I don't know where Magic Mask is now. Like, this is just...
Beta 1 has been out for a few days, and I've spent several hours tinkering with Magic Mask. Shirt doesn't have a lot of contrast with the road behind it, and here my motorcycle jacket is just show you. Hopefully, I've picked a good one here. So before we get started, we're gonna click on our clip. I'm gonna hold Alt and click on it to select just the video, and then I'm gonna let go of Alt, hold it again, and click and drag up to make a duplicate. Now we're gonna work on this top one, which leaves our bottom one unaffected. If I go to Effects and Filters, drag a lens blur onto the bottom one, then if I disable this with the D key, you'll see the whole frame is blurry, and now it's not blurry, it's sharp. Color tab icon, now we're in the color tab. First thing we need to do is right click in the blank space, add alpha output. That creates the blue dot, and then we'll connect to it from the blue output, and that way our transparency is set up for our clip. Now we're in AI Magic Mask 2. If you're over here or over there, just click on the little person in a window.
Yeah, is that it? No, that's motion blur. Like, I don't have it. I just don't have it. This is the frustrating thing about the beta, is that I don't have it. Like, I want to be able to use Magic Mask. I want to be able to try this stuff. Hang on. Magic Mask missing. Resolve 20 beta. I really hope it's not because of me. This was from 6 days ago. 6 days ago.
How to fix missing Magic Mask button in DaVinci. So let's start the video. Let's open the DaVinci Resolve, and in this corner section you should be able to see Magic Mask feature. If your DaVinci Resolve is missing because you're using the free version of DaVinci Resolve, in order to use this Magic Mask feature, your DaVinci Resolve should be a paid version. So this much for the video, and thank you so much.
Is it simply because it's saying that I don't have it? Is it because it says I don't think I have the studio version? Is that what it's saying? Check for updates. Okay. Does it think I just don't have my studio license? But I'm signed in. Like, I'm signed in. Okay, well, I think we figured out the problem for why we don't have Magic Mask. It's because I think we installed the wrong beta. It's not the studio one.
Do you say Da Vinci?
I love Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
How are you, Errol?
I'm okay.
Hang on, I gotta adjust your Fugi. You're so small.
Foog me up, fam.
There you are. Now you're a moderate-sized bird man.
I'm bird.
Bird up. I am so fucking tired of this shit.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
At least you figured it out. That's progress.
Yeah, it's progress. Yeah, yes, it is technically progress, but it's not the progress I
progress.
wanted. I am so behind on editing Arrow.
Well, now you can start making forward.
Gonna jump off a cliff.
Please don't. That will negatively affect the trout population.
I'll jump off a cliff and go, yeah! Like I'm a cartoon character.
Like a Goofy.
Yep. Okay, studio beta. Okay, there we go. Windows. Let's.
Windies.
Gotta get the fucking. I wasted so much time. I could have been editing today, just
But
trying
you
to.
figured it out.
No, I was saying trying to update to the new beta, and now I gotta update to the correct version. Where is okay? How do I find my serial number?
How do I find my cereal?
How do I find my serial number for the?
How do I cereal?
God, I miss eating cereal. I've been meaning to buy milk because I have so much cereal
Why haven't
sitting.
you bought any milk?
I need milk. I need my milk.
Why haven't you bought any?
Because I'm poor.
Someone give CJ some money.
Okay, hang on. Let me find Gmail. I gotta find my serial number for Da Vinci.
He's gotta find his cereal for Da Vinci. He loves his cereal.
I really do. Speaking of, Errol, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I've kind of wasted a lot of today, but that's okay. It's a day off. I'm allowed to do that.
Hey, fair enough.
That being said, I do need to get started on some things now.
Also fair enough. Okay, there we go. I found.
So now I will be in the voice channel with the guy who is also doing things, and then we will both do things, and then things will have been done.
Hey, fair.
I am so good at words.
Look, you're better than most, to be fair. Some guy told me I was talking about earlier. I was talking about I have a theory about the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff that they're adding to Dead by Daylight. Okay, just look, hear me out. Hear me out.
Go on.
Okay.
No, go on.
I think
Sorry.
the reason that it's being added to Dead by Daylight is not because of the game, but because of the movie. Because the only thing that is actually tangentially related to the game in any way, shape, or form is just the base model for Springtrap. Everything else that's been revealed is based on the movie.
Yes.
So when 90% of everything is shown is just based on the movie.
Yeah.
It's like there's no reason to worry about it being about based on the game because it's pretty much like fucking nothing. It doesn't matter. But then I was getting into like a conversation about adaptation, like if they were, because they were talking about how, well, why wasn't this just a straight adaptation of, if they were doing it based on the movie, like if they were doing the movie based on the games, it's not just like a straight adaptation of the games. Well, it's like, well, yeah, of course not. Do you know how stupid that would be? Do you know how wacky these books get?
That's
like this
books.
Oh, did you not know? There's a giant kaiju fight in one of the books.
Yeah, okay, but why are we talking about the books and not the game?
Because it's all related. It's all connected.
Uh-huh.
Like the books and the games are all tangentially connected.
CJ, why?
Yes. But
I'm just like, okay, you go, of course we're not doing an adaptation of the game. Look at the book.
Yeah, and then
do you understand how insane you sound?
Yes, very much so. I did also work out very hard on stream today, so I'm also still a bit loopy.
Yes.
But also, even like the games are not much better. How the fuck are you gonna explain Remnant to somebody? You don't. Do you know?
I mean, the game doesn't even do that.
Yeah, exactly. So you think a casual audience member who doesn't know what the fuck a Freddy Fazbear is gonna be like, oh yeah, I get it.
I mean,
no.
I think in that sense, all people want is like for the animatronics to like do a few like what? Okay, I guess I don't. What does our guy even do? What does our guy do in the game?
We don't know
what's
yet.
His gimmick?
We don't know yet. And that's the thing. We don't know until Tuesday.
I think what people would be looking for is like just have like one or two of the game characters and have them do stuff from the game, which I realize in Fred Five and Finefif's case is mostly just jumping at a guy. But some of them have fun stuff like gold. Some of them have gold. Like Golden Freddy, you can detach his head apparently and throw it at a guy.
Yeah, like
not throw it, but
yeah, you know, like
they have a few things is the point, as opposed to what we know about the evil guys from the movie, wherein they are big, and Matthew Lillard is a guy.
I can't believe Shaggy killed all those children. That's crazy. Not my Shaggy. Shaggy would not.
Can't really pull his head off and have it float around. I don't know if he would like that very much.
Damn.
Maybe he would. I don't know. He seems
maybe he'd be into it.
He seems okay with this weird. He's in horror movies. He'd probably be okay with that.
But I'm just like I'm at. Everyone thinks it's something to do with security cameras because of like one photo that they showed that has like a security door with a camera on top of it. Like, oh, well,
maybe.
I'd hope so. It's also not the first time they've done something with security cameras, so.
I mean, there's also 2 leather faces.
That's true. That is very true.
So who gives a shit?
Exact. At the end of the day, like, adaptation is always. I feel like you would actually enjoy this conversation, not even just like in a Five Nights at Freddy's sense, but just in like a general sense.
I'm not a fan. I'm just a guy who knows too much.
It's true, unfortunately. Because no, I didn't tell you. So for Christmas,
sentence to start with.
So for Christmas, one of the gifts that my parents got me was, no joke, like a box set of like 5 of like the Five Nights at Freddy's Tales from the Pizzaplex books. And they were like, we thought you'd like it.
That is horribly vicious and also correct.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you. I'm glad I told you I liked the Five Nights at Freddy's movie one time, and then that's when you thought my entire personality became.
Look, how are parents gonna know better unless you tell them and they understand?
I lived with them for 20 plus years.
Look, man, as someone who lived with his parents for like 25 plus years, that means nothing.
It's true. It's true. But what I was saying was, coming back to it, adapting anything is super difficult. No matter what it is. Like, be it into like a comic or a TV show or into a movie. Like, they just announced today that A24 got the rights to do an Elden Ring movie.
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking insane of a task that's going to be to adapt Elden Ring into a movie?
It's not an insane task if you do a bad job at it and don't give a shit.
True, but it's like there's so much.
That's usually what happens.
But there's so much in the world of Elden Ring to like, with like backstory and lore, and like you have to explain the Erd Tree and all that fucking shit. Like, no one's gonna do that. Like, that movie, if and when it does come out, is going to be a nightmare watch. Like, that has to be good. In the worst way possible. Because there's no way they're gonna... I say this now.
Death March.
I say this now, knowing literally nothing. But that movie is going to try to do so many fucking things, and it's going to succeed at maybe, most likely, none of them. Have you seen those boss fights? I want to know how they're going to convey that.
I've played an Elden Ring.
I want to know how they're going
to... Okay, listen. Right.
Yeah.
So, if it were me, any good adaptation of something that monumentally complicated, because like a video game like Elden Ring is what, 70 hours or something along those lines.
I think about, yeah.
Like for a normal person, I'm looking at you, John Ring.
Damn, I can't believe you call that John Ring like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, I'm fucked up in the head. But yeah, a video game like that has like 70 hours of stuff in it.
Yeah.
A movie, you get on average 2.
3 if they're really pushing it.
Well, let's assume 2.
Yeah.
The best case scenario for any kind of adaptation that tries to cram that much into that little is just like, just tell a side story. Like, put it in the world, make it a full story, but make it not the main story, because you're not going to do the whole thing. It's just not happening.
Like, genuinely, I'm both curious and nervous.
I'm Errol.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And don't you fucking forget it.
I wasn't planning on it.
Good. Keep doing that.
After all, how else am I gonna learn about Legends of Heroes?
You goddamn right.
I won't be able to die peacefully.
Yeah.
You'll resurrect me like in like D&D among Honor Among Thieves.
Ring.
No, like an Honor Among Thieves, where I'm a fucking corpse and you can only ask me 5 questions, and it's just gonna be a quiz to make sure I retained all the information about Legend of Heroes.
You get like 4 out of 5, and I'm like, all right, good enough. Go die now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Go hang out with.
Go die again, please.
Go hang out with whichever deity you were currently staying with. I don't know which one. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm agnostic. You think I care?
I don't know. Wherever you ended up.
I think we know.
Fucking.
The server room for Twitter.
Okay. Well, that's so hell. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have a Matrix kind of hell. We're just powering something. That's probably what's gonna
See-
happen.
CJ,
Yes.
I don't know how you tell it. I don't know how to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's life right now.
It's true.
We're already there.
I like to think that Elon is still super upset about that scientist who told him he was stupid for wanting to drill that hole to help those miners escape. And that scientist said, "You're fucking stupid." And then he sued Elon for comments that Elon made that I cannot say on Twitch as a retort. And he's still holding that grudge because he's a petty child. And so he's been secretly learning how to make human batteries.
That was a journey.
Truly. How else is he going to run those Grok centers?
I just hate.
That's fair. It's easier to hate. It truly does make things a lot easier.
It does.
Compassion, nah, it's getting too difficult for that now. We can't be nice to everybody. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't think that came through on the mic, but I just
Not in Discord.
destroyed my neck. Just like cracking my neck.
Ah, damn. He's dead then.
Yeah, it's true. Finally.
That's usually what happens when you destroy your neck.
Dude, Amber's gonna get some sweet inheritance. Let's go. And by that, I mean she's probably just gonna get pumpkin because I got nothing else.
Man.
Damn, free cat?
Cats are not free. You know this.
It's very true. One of them scratched up my fucking face. That's not even a joke.
I didn't think it was a joke. In fact, I laughed because of the awareness that you weren't joking.
I posted it on the Twitch story because I'm trying to use that more. What?
Has anyone ever actually looked at a Twitch story?
I think it belongs.
Who?
Blanc?
Oh, right.
I watch his.
I've never once clicked on the stupid thing, and I don't know anyone who has.
Well, now
you, I guess.
There we go. Thank you. I'm glad.
All
I'm
right,
always happy to be
there's-
somebody's first.
There's one. All right, 8 billion to go.
Yeah, let's go. Errol's going through Twitch stories. It's the greatest feature.
No, I didn't say it. No. I'm not doing it. You're still the only one.
Damn, I get to be privileged enough to pop Errol's Twitch story
Stop.
cherry. Let's go.
Stop talking.
No.
Please.
But I have to. It's content. All right, let's see if reinstalling the studio beta actually fixed it.
Let's go.
Well, I never said it did. We got to find out if
Let's
it...
go.
Just preemptively really hoping.
Let's fucking go.
God. Just do it. Oh. I don't think Jadazo's okay. Jadazo posted $40 worth of Taco Bell would fix me. No.
No. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris. Oh. I heard Chris say fuck and then immediately muted. How you doing, Chris? What is Chris doing? What's this goober doing? Chris is outside touching grass. Oh no, Chris is I'm lagging again. I can't believe it. Chris is playing Minecraft in real life.
You know, I have a viral video of me doing that, actually.
What?
Punch a tree.
It's got 30,000 views. I mean, viral in my world, right? But that's an old-ass video.
I just realized how cursed your Fugi is. Because
What are you talking about?
you're currently a...
Wait until you see me deafened.
I saw what happened when you mute. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Why is your Fugi so cursed? Why do you have?
What's wrong with it?
Why do you have a Korok going into Ninjask?
Ninjask
You inspired me. I was like,
Pokemon.
I can do that.
I could.
I was like, why not?
CJ Ninjask is a Pokemon.
Look, I don't know all the Mario characters.
Listen, CJ,
I played
I'm
Mario
really
64 one time.
CJ, I'm really
Ninja's
going to
in
need
that
you to
one
step your
time.
game up.
No! I have to keep up my reputation as the worst player in Dungeonaire. Dog.
Dog. I love Dog. Look at him go.
Look at this. Look at this dog go. Look at him go. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. Look at him go.
That dog is an entire loaf. Oh, there's another one. 2 loaves.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Look at those dogs.
Oh,
Look at them
back on
go.
Man, he's really itchy.
He's just living his best life. That's what matters.
Hey. Oh, back on my back again. But what if he did it a 3rd time?
3 times.
Damn dog.
Damn, dog.
Damn, dog.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Sorry, my video. Thank you for coming to my content.
No, thank you.
Thank you for having content. I guess.
Thank you so much. I was running out of Subway Surfer videos.
I can play that if you want.
I'm good.
That's all right.
You're gonna play it on your phone.
Yeah, I'll just play it on my phone and share the screen.
I'm good.
You got any games on your phone?
You got games on your phone? Did I get you the Minecraft real life video for you to watch and react to?
Sure. I'll
Find it.
I'll fucking watch it. I'm down.
It's so cringe that I hate it, but it's a legacy thing, you know?
Hey, fair enough. We all
It's
started
a
somewhere.
legacy thing.
I had to be like 17, which is still a little too old to make a video like that.
Oh, trust me, I can't watch any of my older videos. I can't. Can't go back.
What channel is it on? What channel is it on? This one. Sort by popular. Oh god. Yeah. 30K views. So,
That's not bad.
I gotta give context here before I share it.
Okay.
2 things of context here, alright?
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
1, I was cringe. 2, I was a big fan of
Was.
Mega 64. There's a Mega 64 bit. And
Okay.
the whole bit is that the bit is a bit within a bit, right? So
Of course.
intentionally making it cringe.
So you are diving straight into advanced territory with no preparation.
Yeah, there was a bit on top of a bit. Like the point is that the character is really bad at making videos. I swear.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, there's a bit. There you go.
Okay. All right. Let me take a look
Cue
at
the
this.
Cue the Aki redeem. Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I believe.
I see a door and I'm automatically ready. I'm ready.
I love this thumbnail because it's just like. Okay.
I will go get dinner.
Now this is like Wheezy Waiter era of YouTube.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I love me some Wheezy Waiter.
What? Yeah. What? I actually punched that tree. Ow. Oh, no beard, Chris. Ugh. Oh.
You got a stick? That's progress.
Weird. Me learning Minecraft. Damn it. Oh, it's getting night. You can tell because it's getting night.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. You gotta dig a hole.
The sun flare on the camera as I'm making it night.
See, look, digging a hole. Oh, nope.
Yeah,
Broke.
I think that was a spider.
Nice. Ew. Clearly, that's just a ruined. That's a ruined structure right there.
You guys looking at my Minecraft tape? Damn it. Stick broke.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Oh no.
I appreciate how. Oh.
Oh, good, you're back. Time for breakfast.
Good video.
Breakfast. Jesus Christ.
That was great. Make sure to like and subscribe.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Boom.
My
Boom.
dead channel. Please subscribe to my dead channel.
God, I can't. I
Hasn't
legit.
uploaded in I think 8 years.
I like how one of the recommended videos that I have is just making chloroform. Thank you,
I
Nile
haven't
Red.
seen any movement in 10 years.
God, you know what? Oh, thank God, it's finally done. I can't watch.
Thank you for watching my content.
Of course, of course. God, I can't watch any of my older videos anymore. I legitimately can't. Anything with my like shaved face on it, I can't do. It's my.
Yeah, being shaved is like cursed, dude.
It is. All right, let's installation complete.
My wife, the last time I tried to shave, was like, "We might get a divorce."
Honestly,
like it's now on the table. It wasn't before.
As an option.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, okay, maybe.
Damn, don't sound so excited about it. I was gonna say, I know when I shaved my face recently, Amber was just like, "No, never again." Like, you know, I'm glad we're in agreement. I'm glad. I'm glad we agree on this.
So real. I remember I shaved once while I had my career, and
Yeah.
my boss comes over to me and says, "Thank you for showing me that I should never shave my beard."
What the fuck? That's so mean.
I was like, "That is the biggest ever." How dare you?
Thank fuck we got Magic Mask. We finally got it. We're back.
Seeing this feature makes me want to have this program.
Okay, let's see. Edit. I need to make sure that I boop. Okay. I'm gonna need Jadazo's assistance. I'm gonna make sure that I Boom, disabled.
Little bro, I'm gonna bounce because I gotta make food, but I'm watching. Don't think I'm not.
I appreciate. Get your food. Get your num nums.
Bye, gamer.
See ya. Okay, let's remove this. This is where I wish I had Jadazo here to also assist. Okay. I'm assuming what we need to do. So I've only used Magic Mask like once. Let me make sure that I'm doing this correctly.
There it is. And if you've watched any of my other tutorials, I like to do iterations, masked everything, and then if I toggle my, and it's not going to pick up everything. But if you give it a few seconds, it will catch up. And then kind of in a red, it puts everything in red because I'm a flip. Now we're in AI Magic Mask 2. If you're over here or over there, just click on the little person in a window. There it is. And if you've watched any of my other tutorials, I like to do iterations around 10 and switch to better quality.
Okay.
Now, you're supposed to be able to just click and put a dot somewhere and it picks out what you're masking. So I'm going to click on my forehead because I'm a person. And
Okay. Let's try to figure out what else. Ah, so this way we can actually see what's being selected here. Sure. Let's trace round alpha output. Okay. That just inverts the mask. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Okay. Let me see.
you'll see
Oh,
that everything. So I'm going to zoom in and it left this bit of the camera bag. So now here's where these come in handy. We don't need the paintbrush plus, but the paintbrush minus will come in handy. And you can drop down here to select a size and you'll see the green circle get bigger and smaller. Or you can hold control and left mouse click and drag up and down, left and right, and it'll change the size. We want it about that big because we want to cut out right here and right there and right there. And now we've got a pretty good mask. If I use my mouse wheel and kind of move around a little bit and drag, you can contrast. Okay. Now, while that tracks, I will tell you the biggest gotcha. So I can fix that by going to the first frame where it.
I wonder if it would have to count as. I wonder if Aki would render as an object. That would be. Instead of a person? Because I wonder if that's what it is. I don't really do a whole lot of masking stuff. Typically. Should I just and gets paid for it? Would be funny. Okay, let me see what this is looking like. That's a lot of vertices. Okay. Interesting. So it doesn't work. Change the hat color to green. Oh, that's interesting. So it's not working as an object. You paint in. Mask. I feel like this would take too much time, especially because we have a specifically we have a white. We already have a white outline to work with. This is where I would want some help from like Jadazo or ID. Because they tend to do masking stuff a lot. Notification? Or what? I'm just not good at masking stuff, legitimately. I don't really do a whole lot of masking. If I ever do, I do it just manually because I struggle. What are you trying to mask right now? Okay, so I'm trying to do magic mask for Aki. We got it working. We finally got it working. So I want to try to get to like how you had it with the outline. But trying to use...
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. You scared me. My little heart can't take it.
Perish.
Oh. Well, if you say so. Even you can't utilize the outlines. It's that's true. Fuck. Because it's Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, you son of a bitch. Shigeru Miyamoto strikes again.
Okay, so I can't say specifically what I'm working on, but I am frustrated for a different reason. I will show you specifically.
Okay.
Show no one.
I won't show anyone. I'll just keep it off to my second monitor. I got you.
So, Aki got me doing a thing.
Okay.
A thing.
I see.
So it's these things on the bottom, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Here's the thing. These are objects. I have to draw the same objects. I have to make them I have to draw these objects without just making them the same as these.
Yeah, no, understandable.
Like, how else am I supposed to fucking draw these things?
True. No, I understand.
Art is hard.
It is. But we suffer for art. And that makes it good?
Shut up.
Look, life is pain. Art is pain. Everything is pain. But it's worth it to get
I'm
paid.
Errol.
You are Errol, thank God. I was worried.
Yeah.
You were worried I'd forget.
I was. You're very forgetful.
That's true.
You do
It's like-
forget how to do a long jump every so often.
It's very true. Then just like invert them. True. Okay, I would first need to. I think I. Wait. Why am I no longer on?
Are you no longer on?
Person or
You-
object.
You painted. You made a little paint mark.
I did. Okay, let's see if we add alpha output. I should probably do that first. Well,
Where'd you go?
that worked, kinda. But then if we invert the mask. Okay, so now
Now just mask out the rest.
yeah. I'm surprised how well that worked out. We are gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning up on the edges.
It's like magic.
Truly, who would have guessed?
A magic mask.
Assume. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of.
A magic mask.
Gonna have to do a lot of cleaning on this. Ugh!
You took away the white outline.
Yep, that's why I'm like, this is gonna have to be a lot of cleaning. Ugh. It's 100% to catch. Yeah.
CJ,
Yeah.
I don't want to like alarm you or anything,
Uh-huh.
but it's all going straight to hell.
It truly it did. It went straight to black. As it usually does. So if we increase the iterations.
Right before that, I was like, "Oh no, you erased her boob." Just one of them, though.
Just one. Only one. Fuck. All right, I think we're back. Hang on.
Are we back?
I think we're back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're so back.
We're so back, chat.
I'm not though. I'm not on the screen.
There you are. You're
Nope, there
tiny
I am.
again, though. Hey, let me fix that.
Yippee!
Birdman will no longer be tiny.
Yippee!
Birdman will be big. There we go.
You better believe it, baby.
Oh, Birdman is no longer on screen anymore. We don't talk about Birdman. No. Alright, let's try this again. Whee! Okay. So we actually have a pretty good start here with this Streamer equivalent to a game bully. That's a funny idea. That's a really funny idea. Okay, let's keep the iterations to 1 for right now. Let's do minus dropper there. Wait. Clean up the edge, but it didn't remove that.
Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this.
Huh. Oops. Gotcha. Okay. We're learning Magic Mask on the fly.
Well, yeah, that's how you learn stuff.
Truly. All right, invert. Boom. So we can see what we're doing.
I love seeing.
Truly, having eyes is great.
That's like my second favorite thing.
I'm gonna put a negative point there.
At this point, I think I'm only drawing this manually just to like avoid the copyright.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
The others can probably be a little bit more different, but like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know?
True. Don't forget to change the quality from faster to better. Gotcha.
Speaking of which, I need to ask a question about a thing to the dog.
Sure we keep that. Gonna make sure we keep that. Just gonna kind of place a couple points here. Let's do here. I'm just trying to. I'm thinking in my head if I hit the more difficult.
Oh no, he's
points,
thinking.
Truly is something to be scared about.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I love jerking off to you. Okay, bro. Now that's taking it a little bit.
What? CJ? CJ? Hey, bud. You wanna get back on camera and explain what the fuck that was?
Isaku, how you doing?
I see.
I forget that that's what your sound effect is. Grown ass men editing. Truly, it is me. It should be grown ass man child editing. I guess I should give context behind that clip. That is still
That is what I'm asking for, yes.
That is genuinely, and I mean this with no hyperbole, one of my favorite edits I've ever done. And I did that for Saku's birthday.
My god.
It's not even a joke. That is one of my favorite edits I've ever done.
CJ, at no point do I think you're joking about some of the things you say.
Some people do. But it's because I like it's because I present myself in a certain way. Now let me see if I can find. Where is it? It's. find it. I gotta find it. Oh no. There's no way I lost that video. There's no way. I refuse to believe I lost that video. I truly refuse to believe it. Oh no! I can't find it. No! I did. I did find the Super Mario RPG cover I made that does. It does simply say "suck on my ass."
My God.
One of the better edits I've ever done. Oh God, I gotta find it now. I did it for Saku's birthday, and I'm now genuinely upset that I can't find it. Ah!
Shouldn't you be editing?
I was supposed to be doing that a while ago. Okay, hang on. Let me
So
catch up
so
with
do
Jocelyn.
that.
Something I was gonna say, by the way, it could be worth adding some heavy contrast changes to the source footage, compounding it, making that with Magic Mask, and then using that as a mask on the original through Fusion might be easier. True. That would probably be a better idea.
All right, hop to it. The dog isn't going to be funny by herself. I'm just kidding. She is actually very funny by herself.
The problem is, yeah, it is a bunch of very like colors together, and that makes it very difficult.
Pump up the jams. I mean the contrast.
True. Okay, let me clear out these just to be safe. Get back to work. I'm trying.
That's why you were in VC, right? So we could yell at you to keep working.
Yeah, truly. It's not because I like hanging out with friends or anything like that. It's because I need to be held accountable.
It can be both.
Let's see. All right, let's just...
With me, it's usually both.
True. Okay. Okay. So let's...
Dinner has been scarfed.
Dinner has been scarfed?
Yeah,
Holy...
scarfed down my dinner. Grilled chicken and kale.
Hey, okay. That's not bad. Okay, let's
some
do...
cheese, some Caesar, some croutons.
Got a nice little combination. All right, let's try this. Yeah. Just mentally trying to think, because I say this not because they're here. I say this because it's a fact. Jadazo and ID. I fucked off the piss. Did you call me dumb and stupid? No, I didn't. What I was about to say was, genuinely, ID and Jazo are much better editors than me. And they've done this shit for a lot longer and a lot more professionally than I have. So I, as someone who's pretty much taught myself from fucking nothing, I'm still to this day learning this shit so hard.
All right, all of you stop putting yourselves down. This is bullshit. You're all incredible editors. Fuck you.
No, I'm saying that they are incredible. I am saying
Okay,
both
but
of
you're
them.
like, no,
and
you're
so
like,
I'm,
oh, but they're better than me. And then Jadazo's like, ID's better than. Fuck you. Fuck all three of you. You're all amazing. Shut up.
Let me see. Let's decrease. This is gonna be decrease.
God damn you people.
Truly. Yawn. They look.
Saku.
I made it green just for you,
Saku.
Chris.
Hi, nice to meet you, Saku.
Okay. I gotta focus. Where is my? Do I not have a contrast wheel? No, I don't.
Ever since Aki invited Saku into the Discord, I've been racking my brain because I knew I had seen them somewhere before, and I was like, "Where have I seen this guy? Where have I seen this guy? Where have I seen this guy? Where have I seen you? Who are you?" And then in a mutual friend of ours' collab server, I finally spot them playing Repo with some mutual friends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there you are. My brain can let this one go. It can be released into the ocean.
I've had that happen before. I have those moments when I got invited into don't want to hear they're better than me crap. I'll tell you what, legitimately.
Saku gets me.
See, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you boys what.
What?
I'll tell you what. Saku, regularly, much funnier than I am.
Stop.
I'm saying
Stop,
this as a
stop,
compliment.
No, stop, Spad, stop. Go
No,
back,
no,
try again.
No,
Do it again without putting yourself down.
And Errol, I will say this. I wish, I mean this full-heartedly, I wish I was able to pick up art as well and as naturally as you do it. I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my being, my bones. I'm
going to throttle you.
No, I serious. I don't think you get enough praises. I genuinely, you put so much time and passion into your pixel art and the stuff that you do, and I don't think you get enough praise for it. You are genuinely a fantastically talented artist, and you deserve all your fucking flowers. I'm gonna beat you with a metaphoric brick. Nah, I'm gonna gas up all my homies. They deserve it.
Yes, and yes, Saku, it is Celine. I miss her so much, but also she keeps doing things between midnight and 5 a.m. and I can't. I simply cannot.
Right now, I'm just cranking dials and hoping that it'll work, but I don't think.
Who is up cranking that hog?
It's not me, unfortunately. I hate to disappoint. Okay, let me go back to my rough cut. What do I even have fully?
Good. What is this? Oh. I'm coming.
I realize now.
Yeah?
I'm gonna have so much censoring I'm gonna have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is the clip that I was talking about on Discord the other day, where we just censor the entire thing and just see how it fares in the algorithm.
This is the one.